I am Eunice, and this is Katarina. She's my student for today. We're doing a few poses that you can do at home, taking a portion of the usual classes. For the first video, we're gonna do breath work and the integration of the class. So for our first sequence today, we're gonna do breathing and integration sequence. So Katarina here is gonna start in an easy, comfortable seated position. She's in a seated position called Sukhasana. She's gonna sit up nice and tall, aligning the top of your head, her throat, her heart, and her pelvis. And she's gonna start her Ujjayi breathing. This is our yogic breath. She's gonna inhale and exhale through her nose. And she's gonna make a small constriction at the back of her throat to narrow down her breath. It almost sounds like Darth Vader breathing. Long deep breath, inhale. And long deep breath, exhale. Good, now she's going to take her hands forward in front of her and transition into a table, coming on her hands and her knees. She's going to stack her shoulders directly over the wrists. Make sure her hands are shoulder width apart. She's going to stack her hips over the knees. Keep her back nice and flat. Now she's going to tuck her belly in, pulling the navel up the spine. Okay, we're coming into a grounding and centering pose. She's going to reach her right hand forward and step her left foot back. This is called a one arm, one leg balance. Now if you feel that you have balance, you can try to lift the left leg up. And in this pose, you want to try to create length along your spine. You're going to reach that right hand forward like you're reaching for something and kick the left heel back. So almost like Katarina's pushing back against my hand. And now exhaling, release the right hand and left knee to the mat, coming back into a table. Working on the other side now, she's going to reach that left hand forward and step the right foot back. And finding her center. And now if you can try to lift that right leg up. Good. Keeping the hips squared and the shoulders squared. Good. And exhale, releasing. Left hand and right knee to the mat, come back into a table. Now we're going to start to awaken the spine. Coming into cat-cow stretches. She's going to take a long deep breath, inhale. And exhale, round the back and tuck your chin in and tailbone in, looking to the navel, creating this nice flexion in your spine. Now inhale, arch the back and look up, tailbone up, opening the chest and widening your collarbones. Good, and exhale, round the back, tuck your chin in, tailbone in, look to the navel. Moving with your breath, inhale, arch the back and look up, tailbone up. And last round, exhale, round your back like an angry cat. Good, and inhale, arch the back and look up, come into a cow. And exhaling, back into neutral, back into your table. Okay, now working on the core, step both feet back, come into a plank, coming into a high push-up position. Now still shoulders stacked over the wrists, still navel up the spine, and your heels are pressing back, strong legs. Now if this is too much, you can drop your knees on the mat. Good. Coming into a modification here of plank. And now we're coming into low push-up, bending the elbows, elbows close to the body, lowering halfway down into Chaturanga Dandasana. Okay, and release all the way down, belly on the mat and pointed toes back. Now we can show you full pose now. Katarina's going to tuck her toes under and lift back up into a plank, coming into a high push-up. Okay, now without dropping the knees, she's going to bend the elbows and lower down into a low push-up. Good, and releasing all the way down again, belly on the mat and pointing her toes back. Coming into a few back bends now, just to strengthen your spine. Next, inhale, she's going to lift her chest up, coming into a cobra. Keep your elbows close, shoulders melt down the back. Now keep the tops of your feet pressing into the mat. Good, one last breath. And exhaling, release, come all the way down. Now coming into another back bend, let's come into Sphinx. Inhale, lift your chest up once again. Now if you can, try to lift up a little bit higher, belly off the mat. Good. Still your shoulders melting down your back, still elbows close, and tops of the feet pressing down. Strong legs, and exhale, release all the way down. And again, tuck your toes under. Let's push up into a plank. Strong arms. Good. Now exhale, bum up to the sky, come into a downward facing dog. Alright, for alignment here, you want your hands shoulder width apart and fingers spread out evenly to distribute the weight in your arms. Now you want your shoulders rolling down the back. Good. And your tailbone pushing up towards the ceiling, creating length along your spine. Now tucking your lower ribs in. Good. Feel the stretch along your hamstrings, the backs of your legs. And you're trying to press your heels into the mat. So you're creating length along your body. Okay, one last breath. Now gazing forward. Step right foot forward and left foot follows, coming to the top of your mat. And exhale, fold into your Uttanasana. This is your forward fold. You want your shoulders again away from the ears, relaxing those shoulders. Now feel the crown of your head moving towards your mat, creating length again, creating length along your hamstrings, grounding down with all four corners of your feet. Now slowly rolling up to stand, ragdolling yourself up. Good. Coming up vertebra by vertebra, head the last to come up. And standing in Samasthiti. These 4 videos encompass a whole class, which is almost like a full workout which you can do at home, and you can just follow these videos when you have no time to come to class. But if you do, then you can come to Yoga Plus at the Fort. We're located at the 11th floor of Fort Legend Towers along 31st and 3rd Street. Check out our website, www.yogaplus.ph.